Okay, let's take a look at this model. I don't know why. It seems like you've combined all of the surfaces, which is not a good idea, so let's separate those. Don't know why so many people get the idea of doing that. It's looking okay, I think. I feel like the neck could use some more shape. I might take this oops, this row here and slide it down, shift right mouse click, slide edge, and kind of move that down a little bit just to sort of, smooth out that transition, and then just kind of give it more shape, like maybe you'll, push in this a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I can see you've done that, but I don't know, maybe you could pull out these a little bit. I don't know. I think it just looks a little bit too much like a cylinder. Not thrilled with what's going on here with this triangle and some of these particularly stretched things, and the lips kind of pull back a bit far. I mean, ideally, what you want, and this kind of comes out. I think could probably use a little bit more of a chin. I think it's hard to tell. I mean, you have much more of a chin on the drawing. I'm wondering why you changed the design so much in with the model. Um, that's way too far. That's weird, but um, maybe more like that. And then I think all of this, needs to. Well, probably too much. I'm going to shrink the soft select here, but I think this stuff kind of needs to come out some. And I think what you want is you want this to kind of come out and then have the lip sort of cut back in. If that makes any sense. So I feel like some of that could kind of come out more, and then I might turn off soft select. I might shift right mouse click, slide edge, pull that one up, pull this one up to kind of round that out a little bit. But then maybe, B for soft select and shrink that a little bit. Maybe we can kind of pull these in just so we want to smooth out this area a little bit. I started playing with these sculpting tools a little bit. This is the smooth one. Oh, that was terrible. That's much too big. Yeah, you've got to play with the settings of these a lot. So I hold down B and left mouse drag to get these smaller, and then double click on it, and the strength is way too high. Yeah, see how that's smoothing it out a little bit? Anyway, I just think this could use, the way the nose is kind of sucked back into the face right there. I think it could use some more work. This looks okay. This has got some messed up geometry going on here. Really, I don't know why you have all these triangles here. It just really should just be, basically a torus that you've, or a pipe that you've then shaped. So I would try to clean that up, or maybe just quicker to rebuild it. That looks okay. These are really blocky. I think you could use a little bit more geometry, like another edge loop here, and just kind of round things out a little bit. It's all very blocky, very squared off. So I would just work on that shape a little bit more. And oh, you've got this thing here. Yeah, maybe some more edge loops and just kind of shaping it a bit more. It's just a very blocky. Hands. Whoops. Yeah, that looks all right. Yeah, so overall, I think it looks pretty good. Let's open up your UV maps. Just set project. Where are we looking? Weekend 6.1. Yeah, it sort of looks like you're not like your scenes directory. Your scene file should be in your scenes directory instead of just sitting out somewhere. So you should have a scenes folder, and all your scene files should be in there. But I'll set this here anyways. And okay. Let's just take a look at the checkers. Wow. That is cut up into way too many pieces. Way, way, way too many pieces. Why are there so many cuts in this? This is kind of crazy. That looks okay. That's cut up way too much. Why so many cuts? There's so many cuts. All of these have so many cuts. I mean, that's just insane. Um, yeah, yeah. I would just, I think you need to redo all of this, and maybe just follow the module a little more closely. There's, there's a lot of cuts in this, and some of this is that because of a geometry thing, or did you actually put all these individual cuts in here? I'm just wondering if it's worth. It's probably, yeah. It's going to be easier just to start over. UV. Planar map. I might delete the history just to get rid of all the cuts, and then let's isolate and then just cut around the arms. I would do as close to the body as we can, and Shift X, maybe around the waist, maybe. Yeah, because you got this weird stuff going down here, so I think that would probably be good in this case. Well, let's just double click here, and then I'll probably deselect the arm. Shift X, just to separate the front and back, and then probably along the sides here be good, because that'll just be a nice continuous thing all the way up the sides there. Shift X. So that is looking a little bit more sane to me. Let's do Control U, unfold, Control L to layout. Okay, these didn't get quite separated. Let's do that. Where is that? I don't even, what are we even looking at? Oh, I see, it's right here. Okay. Yeah, so cut that. And that seems to have mirrored. Okay, let's unfold again. Click here, Control U, Control U, Control L for layout. And then let's take a look at the checkers and see how we did. Pretty good. So look at that. Like, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces versus your, I don't know how many that was. Dozens. So I think you need to go more like that for all of these. I think, the pants are fine. Those are good. That's normal. Shoes, just crazy. Crazy. And it's, the checkers don't even look right on this. So, and then the face again, just, yeah, you have a cut right down the center, which is very specifically something you're going to want to try to avoid. So, I mean, I don't need to redo the whole thing. I just think yeah, I mean, look at this hand. Come on. I mean, how are you going to deal with that many seams? It's just a handful of seams. That's no way to do UV mount. Um, it's just endless seams. You can't paint that. This is not working. This is not going to work like you've done it. You're going to have to redo it, but you just need to follow the module. I mean, I know it's not exactly the same, but I show you where to put all the cuts. So and I know there's some things that are different, but you should be able to apply those same principles. But that's not useful. You can't paint a texture on that reasonably without, it'll just be all seams. So you just need to redo this whole thing.